TikTok tubies and Instagram peeps, it's Psychic Bob. It's so awesome to be with you. Well, welcome to Thursday. It's a vlog Thursday. We're just going to hang out and chillax and talk a little bit about some travel magic. Hang with us. You know, so many of you have written to me over the years and you've said, Psychic Bob, you know, I have a beautiful home. I have a lovely altar. And I hate to leave home and travel. Whenever I go away, I feel as if I leave my sacred space. I leave my altar. How can I have the magic with me? I can't afford to take all my altar. It's too large and too heavy, etc., etc. Well, listen, think about the components that bring magic into your life and start to incorporate those with you. For example, let me show you some ideas. One of the quickest and easiest ways to bring some magic with you when you travel is think about your wardrobe. Think about your clothing. Now, you may not be able to pack your full ceremonial robes with you if you're Wiccan like I am, but wear clothing that inspires you, that connects you to your magic. For example, I've been working on green witchcraft lately. I've been studying herbology and herbal magic and working with the green man. And so guess what? I went through my wardrobe and I found green clothing. This is one of my green shirts. Many of you have seen this. This is my green dashiki shirt. And this puts me in touch with that green witchcraft energy, the power of the green man. So if you're working with green magic, see if you can find clothes that travel with you, that carry that sacred color. I know for many of you, purple is a magical color, and you have magical purple robes. Well, why don't you see if you can buy some clothing in purple that you can wear that will fit in your suitcase. So if you can't bring all your ceremonial attire, you can at least carry that vibration with you. That's one way to do it. If you're traveling like I do by train or airplane, many times you can't bring your ceremonial ritual tools with you, especially because of security regulations. You can't necessarily pack an athame or a staff or a large wand. But one magical tool that you could carry that will serve in place of a lot of those is a wonderful quartz crystal. And a quartz crystal can be used to carve symbols on candles or carve into the dirt and sand if you're doing earth magic, as well as being used as a healing tool, a wand. The crystal is an all-around purposeful tool, and you can buy one like I have here and wear it as a pendant. So as you can see here, I'm wearing this as a piece of jewelry. This way I have one magical tool with me at all times. Not only does it look nice and it serves as jewelry, it's also a magical tool that can be pressed into magical service. And while I've been here at my mom's, I've actually used this crystal to carve some rune symbols on candles. And so if you get a crystal quartz that has a point, get a pointed quartz, they call it a crystal point, then you can use it to carve stuff in wax or on the sand or in the dirt. And at the same time, you got a wonderful piece of jewelry. So a quartz crystal is an all-around magical tool and magical jewelry. So try that. And so you can see here I have my wonderful little trusty Louis Vuitton bag. This bag has gone all over the world with me and I just love it. It's just a little bag and carries a little bit of everything. But you could think in terms of also things that are lightweight that will travel in a small bag. For example, in this bag, I was able to carry yarn. Buying a skein of yarn and keeping it with you as a travel magic tool is a wonderful way to do magic. It won't cost you any security problems. And wherever you go, you can use this to do knot magic, cord magic. You can make magical bracelet charms. Like here, you guys remember last week we talked about the magical cord of the green man, and I also wear the purple cord. These are both magical charms. So if you carry yarn with you, you can make charms for people that you work with. If you need to go to the hospital and visit somebody, you can make a healing bracelet on the go as long as you keep your sacred string with you, your sacred thread. And you can do knot magic, you can weave all sort of things. So yarn is lightweight, it's easy to pack, it's scrunchy, it's not hard to travel with. So this is a wonderful magical tool also that I bring. Now, I would recommend that if you're traveling, that you also create an altar wherever you stay. Like I'm staying at my mom's house, so I've brought a little altar set up for myself. Now remember, when you travel, you're limited in what you can bring, so only bring those things that are most essential to you, what you're working on at the moment. You see? So you can't bring your whole ritual supplies. Well, maybe you can if you have a big layout and can do that, but most people can't, at least in this modern day. So let me show you how I've done a little travel altar. Now, because I'm limited in space and weight, I brought only some essentials that'll help me with my magical work. So one of the things I brought is a little scrying mirror. I did a video a few months ago. You can look on scrying mirrors, just type that in and you can search my videos. I show how to make these. But this is a wonderful little small scrying mirror. This is a little, like 2x3, or I'm guessing 2x3 picture frame that I prepared as a black mirror. It's elegant, it's lightweight, and it travels in my bag. So even though at home I have a large, like 10-inch size crystal ball, that ball weighs almost 40 pounds. It's way too heavy to carry. But I can carry a small little scrying mirror. Now when you're talking about setting up an altar, also you want to just look for a little space to set up. Now, like at my mom's house, there's this little folding table. And so I'm pressing this into service as my altar. Most people will find that if they go to a hotel, there's probably a little side table or a little stand that can be used as an altar area. So find a place where you have a little table or a little area that you can set an altar. So I've got this wonderful little table, and we're going to use this as our altar. Now, to create an altar away from home, I would recommend that you find a beautiful little cloth that you can bring with you, something lightweight that you can fold and tuck in a bag. And that can serve as your altar cloth. I would have a beautiful pashmina. It's a silk and cashmere scarf, but it doubles as an altar cloth. So I have this cloth, and I can just unfurl it and put it on this table here. So let's do that. And see, it's really just as simple as that. A little cloth put across the table. Now look at that. We have a beautiful little altar cloth. It travels, it's lightweight, it's just silk and cashmere, but it's in one of my favorite magical colors, which is purple. And I love anything paisley, so I have a travel altar cloth in paisley. Now, on that, we can add our sacred items. So we could put our magic mirror there. And I happen to also bring another magical tool, which I love, which is my crystal ball. So we can add that. I took my crystal ball out of my bag. This is a small crystal ball. You can buy crystal balls in all sizes. They even make them smaller than this. This is the size I like. It's a 80 millimeter or approximately 3-inch crystal ball. So my altar cloth, which is in my sacred colors, a crystal ball or a scrying mirror, and we can also add our sacred tool of the thread there. We might want to do some knot magic. You see, you don't have to get fancy and complex. Keep it very simple. Now we could also add a candle to this and a wand. I don't have a wand with me today, but if we're out traveling, we can find a wand outside. You see, now you have the beginnings of a magical altar. And look, we have a lovely little candle. You know, when you travel, you can find candles pretty much anywhere. If you go to like a store like CVS or Walmart or Rite Aid, all of them have candles, or even a local grocery store. Our local grocery store has candles as well. So little pharmacy or grocery store, you can buy little inexpensive candles. And so we can add a little candle to our altar. Now you can use any color you want. I happen to have a beautiful green because I just like green. And so we've got our magical cord supplies, our crystal, our mirror, and then also our crystal jewelry. I would encourage you at night, if you have magical jewelry, to place it also on your altar so that it will charge. And you know, all of these items are magical, and together they enhance each other's power. And so if we wanted to, you know, had another candle, we could carve symbols into the wax using the crystal. Again, it doubles as a tool. It's jewelry, it's magical, and it's a practical tool as well, and it adds power to our altar. And you see, here is my simple little magical altar. Isn't that lovely? Look at this beautiful cloth. And all of that fits inside my little bag, and it doesn't weigh hardly anything. So there you go. So Tubies, there you go. There are some ideas for you for some travel magic. Remember, with travel magic, keep it simple, keep it light, physically light. Don't bring heavy stuff. Keep it light, keep it simple, and keep it magical. So to prepare some travel ritual items, you want to kind of really think about what is essential to your practice. Because I do a lot of visionary work, I love the crystal, I love scrying. And when I travel and I'm away from my home, I find that these tools just work for me. They allow me to open spiritual doorways, to connect to the spirit world, and to do magic. Now your tools may be different, and that's okay. But this is just one example of how to do a little bit of travel magic on the go. So if you've enjoyed today's video, make sure to help me out. Give me thumbs up, like this video, favorite it, share it with your friends, and make sure to hit subscribe. Be part of our channel. We'd love you to be here. So tell me in the box below, do you have travel tools? Do you do magic when you travel? What is your travel magic altar like? Maybe you don't have one and you're thinking about it. Tell me your ideas and your questions about it. I want to hear from you guys below. And maybe you're a seasoned witch and have been traveling all over the world and said, Bob, I've got down a perfect travel magic supplies and altar that go everywhere. I want to hear about that. So tell me about your travel magic experiences. Well, guys, listen, thanks for being here. I love you guys. Make sure to pop over to my website, PsychicBob.com, and register today for our psychic development class. This Saturday, we're holding a class on Zoom. It's 2 hours, starts at 12 noon. It's going to be on the Akashic Records. You can register over at PsychicBob.com. Class is $30, 2 hours training. I'm going to work with each of you live, one-on-one, through Zoom. We'll be able to talk back and forth, and you'll be able to see Psychic Bob, and I'll help you with your psychic development. So if you've been wanting to work on your psychism and your knowledge of the spirit world, come join us this Saturday, because we're going to study the Akasha, the Akashic Records. Hope you guys will be there. I love you. All right, keep it here at Spirit Channel. More coming tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Friday. We're probably going to we might go out on the town tomorrow while we're down here at Mom's. I'll show you around the little town and the beach town. We'll see how the day goes. I love you guys. Be back here tomorrow. Help me out in the meantime. Thumbs up, like this, favorite, share with your friends, and hit subscribe. All right, well, say goodbye. I'm going to be out of here. Whoo!